Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Class 9th. Today we will study the topic of chapter number 4, that is the cells and tissues, and the topic will be the cell wall. First of all, we will study about the introduction of the cell. That cell is the main component of the living organism. It is the basic unit, structural and functional unit of the living organisms. Before this topic, little bit introduction about the history and about the cell theory is given in your book, and which is a very simple and easy topic, and you can study it yourself. So study that topic and then come to this topic, that is the cellular structures and function. In this topic we will study about the cell, about each part of the cell, the structure present inside and outside the cell, and their function. First of all, as we know that cell is the basic component of the living organism, and this is the basic component of the life. So the cell is made up of assemblage of the organelles, means different organelles combine and they form the structure of the cell. Here some structures are also considered to be not organelles. They are dead and they are not included in the category of the organelles, but still they have very important function for the cell. So first of all, we will discuss those structures which are not organelles but present in the cell and having very important function for the cell. And these structures include cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm and cytoskeleton. And in this lecture we will focus on these non-cellular, non-organelle material or structures which are present in the cell. So first of all, our first topic is the cell wall. Cell wall is the main outer boundary of the some specific organisms like the plants, the fungi and the bacteria. These are those organisms which have this outer covering, while in animal cells and from other microorganisms this outer covering is absent. So this is present only in these organisms, and this is used for the protection, for the shape, for the structure, maintaining the structure of the cells of these organelles. Cell wall is basically in some cells, in some cell, the cell wall is only consist of outer covering, and this outer covering is known as only a single covering, and this is known as primary wall. When the cell formed by the process of the meiosis, at that time it has only primary wall. Sometimes some cells keep this single primary wall, but in some cases other cells also build up in the later stages next wall inside the primary wall. Inside the primary wall a second layer is developed, and that is known as secondary wall. The primary wall is the primary structure present outside the cell, and it is made of mainly in plants it is made up of cellulose, in fungi it is made up of fatty material, that is chitin, and in bacteria the material is provided peptidoglycan, which is also known as murine, and peptidoglycan mean that this is the combination of the carbohydrates and the protein and carbohydrate combine and they form the complex structure, a complex material, peptidoglycan, and that is the composition of the bacterial cell wall. But in some cell, as a cell mature, the cell attain its maximum size, then another layer inside the primary wall is formed, and that layer is known as secondary wall. And the secondary wall is made up of cellulose along with the hemicellulose, along with the other material like protein, carbohydrates, etc. And we already discussed that what's the function of the cell wall. Cell wall provide protection, shape, structure to the internal parts as well as to the whole of the cell. The next structure which is not considered as organelle but still it is very important for the cell is the cell membrane. As the diagrams mention that this is the plant cell and this is the animal cell. So the plant cell have outer covering cell wall and then the cell membrane, while the animal cell have as it lake cell wall. So the outer covering of the animal cell is the membrane, which is the cell membrane. So cell membrane is the outer covering of the animal cell, and it is the second layer in the second layer present inside the cell wall. So the considered to be the second layer inside the plant cell. Cell membrane is also responsible for the protection and for giving the shape, and it also play its role in the transport of the material. Some material is allowed inside and some are not. Likewise, some material are allowed to go outside and some are not, because it is the semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable mean that it allows some material and it doesn't allow other material. Selectively permeable membrane or semi-permeable membrane. So its function here is also the transport of the material and also giving shape and structure to the cell. What is the composition of the cell membrane? Cell membrane is actually formed of two basic things, that is the protein and the lipids. Other material is also present but in very less quantity. So the basic component that make the cell membrane is the protein and lipids. But how these proteins and lipids are arranged? First of all, different scientists suppose different models for the arrangement of the protein and lipids, but at last the single one model is accepted, which is accepted till now, and that is the fluid mosaic model. According to the fluid mosaic model, the lipids are arranged in two layers, which is lipid bilayer, while the protein is embedded and are scattered on the structure of the lipid bilayer. This is the model, fluid mosaic model. According to the scientist, the lipids are present in the two layer, upper and lower layer, and this is the structure of the lipid, having head and a tail. Head facing outside and tail facing inside. Likewise, here in the lower layer, head facing outside and tail is inside. The head is hydrophobic. Hydrophobic mean that it allow water, while the tail is the head is hydrophilic, which allow movement of water material, most of the material inside, while the tail is hydrophobic, which is selectively permeable, which select material. Some material which can dissolve in the lipid can go inside, and the material which cannot dissolve in the lipids are not allowed to go inside. So that's why it provides selection for the transport of the material, as well as this lipid bilayer give fluidity or elasticity to the cell membrane. These are the protein, these are the protein, these are the protein that present scattered in the in this lipid bilayer, as well as some proteins, carbohydrate like this. This is the branch of the glycoprotein. Glyco mean carbohydrate and protein, and glycolipids, that these are carbohydrates attached with the lipid. So in some specific ratio, carbohydrate is also present, and cholesterol is also a part of the cell membrane. So this is the composition of the cell membrane, that it is present, there is present lipid and protein and carbohydrate and lipids and cholesterol. So all these make the structure of the cell membrane, and this is the fluid mosaic model which is suggested by the scientist and accepted till now. And as we know about the function of the cell membrane, that it is a membrane which is present outside the cell of the animal, and second layer of the plant cell, and provide shape and also support the cell and also regulate the transport of the material. Next part of the cell is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the inside liquid portion of the cell. inside the membrane, the liquid portion is present, which is a semi-gel-like structure. In the animal cell, this is also the hole inside the membrane, are the part present between the nuclear membrane, like this is the nucleus and this is the membrane of the nucleus. The liquid portion present in between the nuclear membrane and cell membrane, this whole portion is known as cytoplasm. Here also, like this is the nucleus, so the part present between the cell membrane and the nuclear membrane, this middle portion is known as cytoplasm, a liquid portion. And in this cytoplasm, along with the water, some organic material like protein, carbohydrates and lipids, etc. are present, and some inorganic material like different salts are present, some insoluble and some in insoluble material. So they present in the cytoplasm. What's the function of the cytoplasm? Cytoplasm provides site to the different organelles, like these are the different organelles, and it provides, cytoplasm provides site to these different organelles, as well as it is a storage house. Material can be stored here. And the third function of the cytoplasm, that some important chemical reaction occur here, like the glycolysis of the respiration, a very important step occur in the cytoplasm. So different chemical reaction also occur in this part of the cell. Okay, our next organelle is the cytoskeleton. Not an organelle, but the important function, the important structure. The cytoskeleton are the skeleton of the cell, considered to be the skeleton. As you people can see that these are the parts of the cytoskeleton, and it maintain the shape of the cell as well as maintain the shape of the organelles. These skeleton material are fibers which are known as microfilaments and microtubules. These are made up of special protein, like microtubule is made up of tubulin protein, microfilament is made up of actin protein, and these are thick and these are thin filaments. But these thin and thick filaments are provided for the maintaining the shape of the cell, and also responsible, microtubules are also responsible for the formation of some structure like the cilia and flagella, which are the organelles for the locomotion, for the movement of the different organisms. So they make also these two type of structure, as well as the microfilament help to change the shape of the cell.